Comprising over 70% of the Earth's surface, water is undoubtedly the most precious natural resource that exists on our planet. Without the seemingly invaluable compound comprised of hydrogen and oxygen, life on Earth would be non-existent. It is essential for everything on our planet to grow and prosper. Although we as humans recognize this fact, we disregard it by polluting our rivers, lakes, and oceans. Subsequently, we are slowly but surely harming our planet to the point where organisms are dying at a very alarming rate. In addition to innocent organisms dying off, our drinking water has become greatly affected, as is our ability to use water for recreational purposes. In order to combat water pollution, we must understand the problems and become part of the solution. Why treat wastewater? It's a matter of caring for our environment and for our own health. There are lots of good reasons why keeping our water clean is an important priority for our everyday use. Environmental equipment company Saudi Arabia, EEC, is one of the leading providers of wastewater treatment plant, using the most convenient way in advanced technology, the moving bed bioreactor, or MBBR, simply inimitable. There are many plants installed and satisfactory operating on MBBR principle. MBBR has the following advantages over other competing technologies. It facilitates reduction in the volume at the biological reactor. Because it uses a support or carrier that gives a high specific surface, the processes are very flexible since they are based on the percentage of plastic support used in the reactor. It is recommended that it is not greater than 70%. The surface can be modified and as a consequence the efficiency of the process. In addition, it does not require reactor biomass recirculation. This gives rise to the fact that the biomass does not depend on the final separation of the sludge, and as a consequence typical problems found in conventional activated sludge processes, related to the sedimentation properties of the sludge. The operation and control is trouble-free for this type of processes. On one hand, the process avoids blockage problems and consequently regular cleaning periods. On the other hand, it is not necessary to control the sludge purging, since the system keeps the biomass in the reactor until it comes off the support. Moreover, it allows the generation of a characteristic biomass for each type of reactor, aerobic, anoxic or anaerobic, bringing about the creation of a biofilm with a high level of activity. Experimentally, it has been confirmed that the levels of nitrification and gentrification in this type of processes are greater than those obtained in conventional processes. The basic principle of the moving bed process is the growth of the biomass on plastic supports that move in the biological reactor via agitation generated by aeration systems or by mechanical systems. The supports are made from plastic with a density close to 1 gram per cubic centimeter, letting them move easily in the reactor even if it reaches 70% of the capacity. The moving bed processes come from the current trend in wastewater treatment, from the use of systems that offers an increased specific surface in the reactor for the growth of the biomass, achieving significant reductions in the biological reactor volume. Initially, fixed bed systems were used, however. It was discovered that this type of process shows a series of operational inconveniences such as the blocking of the bed. Because of the excessive growth of the biomass, this makes periodical cleaning obligatory. These drawbacks have caused the need for the creation of simple biofilm processes that eliminate them and that ease their operation. These are the moving bed processes. This type of process can be applied both to treatment plants for the biodegradation of organic material, as well as for installations with nutrient elimination, in urban and industrial wastewater. Description of flow scheme. Domestic wastewater flows by gravity to the 3-chamber buffer tank. Buffer tank is an underground tank provided by the end user either in concrete or FRP. In this tank, The heavier waste materials settles down by gravity, and lighter materials such as oil and grease that floats on the top. The floating objects are then tracked in the second chamber. The pre-clarified wastewater then is transferred to the MBBR1 through a sewage transfer pump. The AMB biomedia serves as growing area for aerobic microorganisms. Wastewater then flows to MBBR2 as a second stage polishing of organic material. The aeration is based on MBBR, which incorporates the latest technology for compact treatment systems. The system is based on biomedia, which is placed in the aeration tank. In the aeration tank, majority of pollutants are removed. This treatment phase utilizes microorganisms to remove the food and nutrients that are present in wastewater. As the wastewater enters this particular phase of treatment, the microorganisms are introduced. The aeration tank is agitated with diffused air that is fed by an air blower, and dispersed in the tank with coarse air diffuser. Air maintains an aerobic environment in a mixed liquor of wastewater, and an activated sludge, which contains microorganisms. Upon contact, it will absorb organic matter from the wastewater, and convert it to additional biological and respiration products of carbon dioxide and H2O. The activated sludge developed in the aeration tank is flocculent and settles. It readily separates from treated wastewater. After aeration tank, the sewage is directed to final settler. After the aeration stage, mixed liquor enters the final settler. Here, the velocity of the wastewater is slowed to allow the biomass to clump together and settle to the bottom while allowing the clear water to flow to relay tank. Sludge transfer pump return the settled sludge from the bottom of the settler to the first chamber of buffer tank, where it is stored until ready for disposal. The treated water from the relay tank is then pumped to dual media filter for further removal of suspended solids, and finally treated by a UV filter. UV filter kills the harmful microorganisms. YMBBR technology. Containerized wastewater treatment plant, which consists of 10 to 400 cubic meter per day in single container. Quick startup. Fully automatic and mess-free. Meet any effluent requirements. Mobile or fixed units. Durable and accountable. A technological breakthrough using an advanced system of EEC biotechnology. Saudi Arabia. Flexibility. EEC technology is based on AMB biomedia. EEC bio is easy to transport, move, and expand. No additional shelters needed. Quick startup. Any capacity, any effluent requirements. Built or transported in standard ISO freight containers. No odor. Low power requirements. Robust operation. Assisting moving bed offers 10 times the loading in 1/5 at the time. AMB biomedia equals 950 square meter per cubic meter surface areas inside the wastewater treatment plant. Clog-free operation and self-cleaning systems. Biofilm grows on the AMB media and offers sheltered and robust operation. No backwash required. Minimum service requirements equals mess-free operation. EEC package plants meet stringent effluent standards consistently. AMB biomedia is proprietary, designed by DAS USA, a sister company of EEC Global Operation. Clients and applications. Domestic wastewater in general, up to 2,000 persons per 400 cubic meters in 140-foot container maximum. Shopping centers. Camps. Military headquarters. Schools. universities, condominiums, housing projects, hospitals, remote locations, islands and resorts, industrial wastewater, oil rigs, airports, fast food chain, hotels, laundry shops, poultry farms, recreational centers, industrial factories. Contact EEC Saudi Arabia for wastewater treatment plant configurations and customization. EEC Saudi Arabia, a division of Gulfsaf Group of companies in the city of Al Khobar. The group's various divisions are managed by dedicated experts, well-versed in all aspects of product techniques. EEC are supported by a sales team of highly qualified engineers and technicians to provide best quality products, with guarantee of backup services whenever required. The group holds sole agencies of numerous internationally recognized manufacturers, and an extensive inventory of their products are always available ex-stock. EEC Saudi Arabia is in part of EEC USA.